Okay, let's talk about building the body you really want. Forget about the expensive gym fees, all those complicated machines, and the confusing advice you see everywhere. Today, we're going to break down a super simple 90-day blueprint to completely transform your body. And the best part is, you'll only use what you already have at home. Let's dive in.
You ever stop and think about this? Warriors, for centuries, built physiques that looked like they were carved from stone, long before the first gym ever even existed. How'd they do it? Well, they understood a fundamental secret to building strength that is just as powerful today. And you know what? You already have everything you need to use it. So let's be super clear about what we're aiming for. This is not about becoming some massive, over-the-top bodybuilder. No, this is about building a balanced, aesthetic physique. You know, wide shoulders, a slimmer waist that creates that classic V shape, and arms that are toned and strong. We're aiming for a body that doesn't just look incredible, but makes you feel genuinely confident. So what's really holding you back from getting the body you want? For a lot of us, it's just all the noise, right? The high gym fees, the time it takes to travel there, that confusing jungle of exercises. It's overwhelming. So let's just cut through all of that. And that brings us to the biggest, most persistent myth in all of fitness, the idea that you absolutely need a gym to build muscle. It's not true. Your muscles, they don't know if you're lifting a fancy chrome dumbbell or your own body weight. They only understand one thing, and that one thing is resistance.
So what is the secret that warriors knew? Well, it's a simple, incredibly powerful scientific principle that's been the foundation of strength training for centuries. Once you really get this, really grasp it, you hold the key to unlocking your physical potential. No gym required. Let me break it down with a really simple analogy. Imagine you're lifting a bucket of water 10 times. The first day you do it, it's a real struggle. But after 2 weeks of doing it every single day, suddenly, it feels easy. Your body has adapted. So, to keep getting stronger, what do? The solution is obvious, right? You have to add more water. You have to increase the challenge. And that right there is the core principle in action. It's called progressive overload. Honestly, this is the absolute foundation of all muscle and strength gain. Period. You have to continually and gradually increase the demand you're placing on your muscles to literally force them to adopt and grow stronger. Okay, you're thinking, but how do I do that at home without a bunch of weights? It's actually way simpler than you think. You can just increase your reps, go from 10 push-ups to 15. You can progress to a harder exercise, go from a regular push-up to a diamond push-up. Or you can just reduce your rest time between sets. Each one of these creates a brand new challenge for your muscles to overcome. All right, so you get the science, the theory is down. Now it's time for action. So welcome to the 90-day blueprints. This is your simple, effective plan for balanced, total body growth. But before we start a single exercise, we have to talk about the golden rule. And it's this: form is always more important than the number of reps you do. Seriously. 5 perfect controlled push-ups are infinitely better than 10 sloppy, half-hearted ones. I want you to focus on quality movement and really feeling the target muscle do the work. So here's what your weekly schedule is going to look like. Notice how simple this is. We're only training 3 days a week using that classic push-pull leg split. And look at all that rest. Those rest days are just as important as the workout days. Why? Well, because muscle isn't built in the workout. It's built during recovery. That's when the magic happens. Our week is going to kick off with push day. This day targets your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. Basically, all the muscles you use for pushing movements. For every exercise we do today, you're going to perform 3 sets, and you're going to aim for 10 to 15 reps. This is kind of the sweet spot for stimulating muscle growth. So, for your chest, we're going to master the classic push-up. To apply that progressive overload we talked about, you can eventually elevate your feet on a chair to make it harder. For shoulders, pike push-ups are absolutely fantastic. And for your triceps, dips are perfect. You can do them using any sturdy chair or even just the edge of your bed. Next up in the week is pull day. This workout targets your back and your biceps. These are the muscles you use to pull things towards your body. The same principle applies here. 3 good sets, really pushing for 10 to 15 quality repetitions. Now, working your back without equipment might seem a little tricky, but it's really not. We're going to use bodyweight rows. You can do these under a sturdy table or even get creative with a bed sheet secured over a door. For your lower back, we've got Supermans. The real key here is a 2-second hold at the very top of the movement. That's what really engages those muscles. And we round out the week with legs and core day. Listen to me. Never, ever skip leg day. A strong lower body and a solid core is the foundation for a truly powerful physique. And again, we're aiming for 3 solid sets for each exercise.
We're going to hit the legs hard with the fundamentals, movements like squats and lunges. For your core, the plank is incredible for building stability. Just focus on holding that straight line from your head to your heels. And we'll finish up with crunches, but focusing on slow, controlled movements to really make the abs work.
Okay, I have to be really honest with you for a second. You could follow that workout plan perfectly, to the letter, but you won't see the results you want if you ignore this next part. Because the real game changer, what truly fuels your entire transformation, happens in the kitchen. I want you to think of your body as a construction site. Your workout creates these tiny little micro tears in your muscle fibers. That's the damage. Your body then rushes to repair this damage and build the muscle back even stronger. But to rebuild that wall, the construction crew needs materials, right? They need cement. That cement is protein. And the workers, they need energy to do the job. That energy comes from carbohydrates. And you do not need fancy supplements for this. It all starts in your kitchen. For protein, your cement. Focus on things like eggs, lentils, paneer, and milk. For carbs, your energy source. Rely on rice, roti, oats, and fruits. And don't forget healthy fats from nuts and seeds. They're crucial for hormone function. And above all, drink water. Your muscles are over 70% water, so staying hydrated is absolutely non-negotiable. So, you've got the workout plan, you've got the fuel plan, but there's one final element that ties this entire thing together. And honestly, this is the most powerful key to making sure your transformation is actually successful. This quote really says it all. Motivation is a spark that comes and goes. Discipline is the habit that gets the work done when the spark is gone. See, motivation is great. It'll get you started. But I promise you, it won't be there every day. Discipline is what builds the habit of showing up, especially on the days you really don't feel like it. So the final secret is simply this: consistency. The real test of your commitment isn't on the days you feel great and motivated. No, it's on the days you're tired, you're busy, or you look in the mirror and feel like nothing is changing. Showing up on those days, that is the real victory. Every single workout is a promise you keep to yourself. So let me just end with this one thought. The next 90 days are going to pass no matter what you do. They're going to go by. The only question is, where do you want to be when they're over? Do you want to be in the exact same spot you're in now, or do you want to be a newer, stronger, more confident version of yourself? The choice is entirely yours.